Love the ones that love you, you heard me? But you gotta love everybody. Catch that. I see niggas get messed over every time I wanna give everybody my heart. When niggas switched over, for some reason it hurt my heart. When she did what she did, man, that shit here hurt my heart. For real. When they wrong you for nothing, for some reason it hurt your heart. When them haters took savage, y'all can't lie, it hurt my heart. In this world that we live, youngin', you gotta have a heart. For real. You can keep it 1,000, but they still hurt your heart. Every day you wake up, ask the Lord protect your heart. Every day it's a battle. People play here with you. Sick of these niggas. Forgive me, I'm sick of these bitches. Everybody act different. Ain't no more real people in the trenches.
100 Mob in the building. That was FS Don Deal, Monroe, Louisiana, with the song Heart. Cause y'all ain't got none. Straight up and down. I just wanna say yes, Lord, and oh Lord. Straight up and down. We gonna drop it and we gonna community tab it. You already know what it is. Go. And listen to Alicia Keys falling, nigga, straight up, cause that's what you do every time I throw the 3-piece, nigga, straight up, nigga, land and you fall, nigga, you always keep falling, straight up, nigga, and you need to go ahead on, you need to listen to Usher my way, nigga, straight up, cause that's how I want it, nigga, straight up, every time I come around, it's my way, because you and your homeboys don't want to say otherwise, nigga, straight up and down, you already know what it is when I'm talking my talk, nigga, oh, Lord, get up off me, straight down, hold on, let me go ahead and get right, trying to tell me my talk, come here, nigga, straight up and down. Don't ever try to attack me when I'm trying to do a video and talk my talk. I deserve to say what I need to say, freedom of speech. We want to talk about the Bang Man, and we want to talk about Realbleeda. We want to talk about Realbleeda because at the end of the day, we see his motion and we see what he doing. You know what I'm talking about? Now him and the Bang Man, you know what I'm saying? Them collaborating has got everybody in a frenzy. You know what I'm talking about? Because they don't like when the Bang Man, you know what I'm saying, use his artist range. You see what I'm saying? And what I mean by using his artist range, nigga, is using his influence and using his power in the music industry to throw the Bang Fest. You know what I'm talking about? And bringing artists that respect him together so he could go ahead on and make a little couple dollars. Strap it down. Gotta make a couple dollars because at the end of the day, if you ain't making no money, then you ain't gonna keep the ship running. So he brought a little Bleeder along to keep the ship running too. You know what I'm talking about? Now, I don't think he's trying to sign on the Bang biz. Realbleeda is a much bigger artist than that. You know what I'm saying? He got his own situation, got his own deal. You know what I'm saying? He not riding the Bang Man coattail. He definitely ain't looking for no handouts, nigga. So the Bang Man messing with him ain't nobody, you know what I mean, D-riding or clicking up or none of that, man. Relationships with family, they got relationships with family that brought this together, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? So when you see Rob 49 and you see every other artist around the Bang Man now, you know what I mean, doing music with BG, and, you know, the range is getting, you know, even much more longer, you know? And that's real talk, man. You know what I'm talking about? And that's real talk. Because at the first stop, when Bang Man started doing this thing, they started doubting him and kept comparing him to NBA Youngboy. Now he in the, you know, in the lane of his own. You know what I'm saying? No need to compare him to NBA Youngboy because at the end of the day, NBA Youngboy is up on a whole, you know what I mean, level of his own, bro. So when we start talking about Louisiana artists that's doing their own independent grind, doing their own independent thing, then we got to say Fredo Bang. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the opinions is. You know what I'm saying? You got to put him in the talks of the people that's really pushing the culture ahead. Because when you put the Bang Fest together and then you see him linking with other artists, you know what I mean, from around Louisiana, not just Baton Rouge, not just New Orleans, you see what I'm saying? And that's what you call connections, and that's what you call keeping yourself fresh in the industry for upcoming talent that want to deal with you because you're easy to deal with and you're doing business, nigga. You ain't sitting up here just beefing with everybody and got a problem with everybody and fall out with everybody for nothing. The people Fredo diss and the people that Fredo Bang get at is the people that Fredo Bang already had prior problems with. You know what I'm saying? And people that's trying to click up with other people that he may be at odds with. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're trying to feed them and you're trying to pull them up, you know what I mean? Which can be looked at vice versa on Fredo Bang part. You know what I mean? Him linking up with Bleeder. If you know what I'm saying, feeding, you know what I mean, an opera man or whatever, whatever the case may be, they could be using their, accessibilities to their money and everything else to do something to my people. You know what I'm talking about? So at the end of the day, I don't think Fredo Bang being an egg McMuffin type nigga when he sit up here and he do what he do and he make the decisions he make. It's all on business. It's all on connections. It's all on contacts, man. And if you don't use that, you're not going to keep yourself fresh. You know what I'm saying? So when you're doing all these comparisons to him, NBA Youngboy and everything like that, I mean, you can't do that because, you got two different fan bases. And then you got a younger fan base that, NBA Youngboy got as well. Fredo Bang got a mixed fan base, due to the type of music that he make and due to the content that he do put out. So it's going to be two different situations. Now, while they got similar fan bases, it's only because they're nemesis and only because of the simple fact they're from the same place. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to look at it like this. Fredo Bang was never inside the talks of being in nobody top 5 in Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? Until, the last 3 years. You know what I'm saying? 2-3 years. Know what I'm saying? And then when we talk about that, we talking because we seen him grow as an artist. We seen him get plaque after plaque and do hit after hit. And I'm talking about when we talking about hits, we talking about more than 3 hits, you know what I'm saying, that actually get played on the radio. So you can't say Fredo Bang don't got no radio play. You can't say Fredo Bang don't got no hit. You can't say Fredo Bang is not actually using his connections in a way that's going to benefit, the other artists that he could pull on and get bigger by doing it Bang Fest. So you can't keep looking at everything as everybody just clicking up. You know what I'm saying? Certain people just don't got differences with other people and they just on the other side. That don't mean it got to be a problem if it really ain't no bloodshed, even though it's connected, allegedly in some ways. Because if you deal with somebody that did something to my homeboys, then, hey, you just as guilty, of course. But at the end of the day, that don't mean Fredo is looking at everything like that. You know what I'm saying? From what I know, he a fair person. So at the end of the day, it can't be no discrepancies on who he do music with and who he be around no more. Now, a lot of people feel like he should be repping Boulevard more than he should be repping, TBG. And a lot of people feel like he should be repping Baker more than repping anywhere other than that. You know what I mean? So when you look at this whole situation, when people talking about, the Jesse thing and, him not being from Baker, you know what I'm saying? If Fredo from the same place, then that would make him not from Baton Rouge. You see what I'm saying? So y'all got to listen to what y'all talking about when y'all talk about certain pockets of, Louisiana on why Fredo, rep what he rep and do what he do. A lot of people just got to sit back and watch the show because we don't never know why a man rep what he rep and make his own decisions the way he make it. But when we see stuff like this, it's clear why he doing it, man. And that's what I got to say, man. Holla at me.